still wearing the perfume that you said you loved, the one that smelled like jasmine in the rain. I saw you at the market, looking through me like a window, like I was just a stranger on a train. You got a brand new jacket and a shorter haircut now, and a smile that I didn't help you find. It's a special kind of lonely, standing 3 feet from your shadow, realizing I've been erased from your mind. You're talking to the teller about your weekend plans, while I'm shaking, holding groceries in my hands. Do you remember how we whispered in the dark? Or did you wash away every single mark? I'm the girl who knew your secrets and the way you take your tea. I'm the one who held you steady when you couldn't even see. I'm 1,000 shared mornings and 1,000,000 I love yous. Now I'm just a ghost story that you managed to lose. It's like you checked out of the heart where I live, with nothing left to take and nothing left to give. But look at me once, tell me I'm not the woman you forgot. Do you still have that sweater with the hole in the sleeve, the one I promised I would mend? Or did it go to Goodwill with the photos of our summer when we thought the road would never end? I see you found a rhythm that doesn't need my beat. You're walking down a brand new empty street, and I'm standing on the corner of used to be ours, counting up the minutes and the hours. Is it easy to just flip a switch, to bury the memories in a shallow little ditch? I'm still bleeding from the edges of the us we used to be, while you're perfectly fine and you're perfectly free. I'm the girl who knew your secrets and the way you take your tea. I'm the one who held you steady when you couldn't even see. I'm 1,000 shared mornings and 1,000,000 I love yous. Now I'm just a ghost story that you managed to lose. It's like you checked out of the heart where I live, with nothing left to take and nothing left to give. Look at me once, tell me I'm not the woman you forgot. The woman you forgot. You walked out the door, you didn't look back. The sky didn't fall, the world didn't crack, but I'm still here, waiting for a memory to spark. Just a woman standing in the dark. The woman you forgot. Yeah, I'm the one you forgot. Yeah, I'm the one you forgot. I used to take up space, I used to stand so tall. I had a voice that echoed down the hall. But you like the quiet, and you like the edges neat. So I started trimming pieces just to make your life complete. I tucked away the colors that you said were a bit too bright, until I was a silver sliver shaking in the night. I made myself a paper crane small enough to fit in the palm of your hand if you just acknowledge it. I creased every dream and I'd bent to every bone just to be a shape that you could call your own. I folded myself for you over and over again, until I was a tiny point, a shadow of a friend. I smoothed out the wrinkles, I hid every tear. I made myself small so that you could feel near, but the smaller I got, the less that you saw, until there was nothing left to me at all. Yeah, I folded myself into a shape that couldn't breathe. You wanted a companion who didn't weigh a thing, a songbird in a cage that forgot how to sing. I gave up my temper, I gave up my pride. I pushed all the too much deep down inside. I was a map of a girl, all lines and sharp turns, waiting for a spark that never actually burns. But paper is fragile and paper can tear, and I'm catching the wind in this cold winter air. The creases are permanent, the marks are still there, but I'm tired of hiding and pretending I don't care. I'm starting to catch, I'm starting to fray, I'm unfolding the parts that you pushed away. I folded myself for you over and over again, till I was a tiny point, a shadow of a friend. I smoothed out the wrinkles, I hid every tear. I made myself small so that you could feel near, but the smaller I got, the less that you saw, until there was nothing left of me at all. Yeah, I folded myself into a shape that couldn't breathe. Now I'm catching the light, I'm stretching my wings. It hurts to be wide after all of these things. I'm messy and jagged, I'm huge and I'm free. No more folding the rest of me. No more folding, I'm finally taking up space. I thought love was a feather, I thought it was wings, the light kind of magic that gravity brings. But you were an anchor, and I was the rope, tied to a promise and strangled by hope. The higher I climbed, the more you pulled down, until I was walking 6 feet underground. My shoulders are aching from carrying us across a desert of silence and dust. I was the pillar, you were the stone, and God, it's a weight you can't carry alone. Love felt heavy on me, like a winter coat in July, like a mountain of clouds in a charcoal sky. I couldn't stand up, I couldn't run free, 'cause every I love you felt like a degree of a fever that wouldn't let go of my skin. I was losing the battle before I began. It wasn't a spark, it was a crushing debris. Yeah, love felt heavy, so heavy on me. but you can't heal a heart that you're forced to conceal. I'm tired of lifting, I'm tired of the strain of trying to find sunshine inside of the rain. They say love is easy, they say love is a lie, but I've been exhausted for every night of the 3 years I spent trying to keep us afloat. Or you were just ballast inside of the boat. Love felt heavy on me, like a winter cold in July, like a mountain of clouds in a charcoal sky. I couldn't stand up, I couldn't run free, 'cause every I love you felt like a degree of a fever that wouldn't let go of my skin. I was losing the battle before I began. It wasn't a spark, it was a crushing debris. Yeah, love felt heavy, so heavy on me. I'm setting it down now, the burden is gone. I'm breathing in deep, in the cool of the dawn. My heart is still bruised, but my spirit is light. I'm finally finishing the heaviest fight. It felt so heavy. Now I'm finally free. I came to you like an open palm, like the morning tide, all silver and calm. I didn't have armor, I didn't have walls. I was the safety that answers when you call. I gave you the parts that were tender and new, the velvet and silk I was saving for you. But you're made of edges and you're made of glass, cutting through everything that tries to pass. I offered a pillow, you offered a blade, and I watched the colors of my spirit fade. I gave you my softness, and you made it a bruise. I gave you the best of me, just for you to lose. I opened my heart like a rose in the sun, and you pulled the petals off one by one. Now I'm hardening up like the clay in the heat, to protect what is left from the sting of defeat. It's a tragedy, really, the cost of the cost, that I gave you my softness, and that's what I lost. Now I find myself flinching when somebody's kind, looking for motives I'm certain to find. I used to be water, I used to be light. Now I'm a fortress in the middle of the night. You took my compassion and called it a weakness, and left me alone in at too high a price. I gave you my velvet, you gave me a scar, and now I don't know who we even are. I gave you my softness, and you broke it. The clock on the wall is a heartless sound in a house where the silence is heavy and round. The moon is a sliver of ice in the black, while I'm tracing the cracks in the ceiling for track. I held it together at dinner with friends. I smiled through the parts where the story just ends, but the sun went away and the mask fell through, and I'm left in the dark with the ghost of you. The city is sleeping, the world is at rest, but there's a cold iron weight sitting deep in my chest. I kept it inside while the daylight was loud, but the stars are all hidden behind every cloud. And I cried after midnight when nobody could see the wreck of the woman you left here to be. The tears weren't for show, and they weren't for a crowd, just a hollowed out soul screaming why out loud. When the one becomes two and the two becomes three, I'm drowning in shadows of what used to be. Yeah, the day kept me brave, but the dark told the truth. I cried after midnight for me and for you. The pillow is cold where your head used to lay. I'm whispering things that I never could say, like how much it kills me to see you move on, while I'm counting the hours until the first dawn. My eyes are all swollen, my throat is on fire. Loving you was a beautiful burning out pyre. I'm picking up pieces of 2 a.m. glass, waiting for this agonizing fever to pass. The morning will come and I'll wash off my face. I'll put on the armor and join in the race. I'll tell them I'm fine and I'll play the part well, but the 3 a.m. floor is a special kind of hell. And I cried after midnight when nobody could see the wreck of the woman you left here to be. The tears weren't for show, and they weren't for a crowd, just a hollowed out soul screaming way out loud. When the one becomes two and the two becomes three, I'm drowning in shadows of what used to be. Yeah, the day kept me brave, but the dark told the truth. I cried after midnight for me and for you. 4 a.m. blue, the birds start to sing, but I'm still awake, feeling every damn thing. The world is waking up, but I'm still here, wiping away the very last tear. stood in the front row. I wore the white dress. I followed the rules of the game, I confess. I watched all the movies, I read every page, waiting for my turn to step on the stage. I saw the way strangers would lock in a gaze and get lost in a beautiful permanent haze. I kept my lamp burning, I kept the door wide, but the wind only brought me the cold from outside. I'm a coin in a fountain that never was found, a secret that's buried deep under the ground. I see the red strings tying heart onto heart, but mine is just tangled and falling apart. I guess love was a party I wasn't invited to, a beautiful color that I never knew. I waited at the station, but the train never slowed. I'm just a footprint on an empty dirt road. I gave all I had, I was ready to fall, but the shadows were all that would answer my call. It's a bitter pill, honey, but I'm starting to see that love chose everyone else, but love didn't choose me. I'm the almost, the maybe, the friend for a while, the girl with the not quite enough in her smile. I've held all the coats while the others would dance. I've been the spectator of every romance. There's a hole in the universe shaped like my soul, and I'm tired of trying to make myself whole. Is there a glitch in the magic, a break in the light? Why am I always the one in the night? Is my heart made of static? Is my pulse made of stone? Or was I just destined to walk this alone? I'm not asking for perfect, I'm not asking for gold, just a hand that is steady for me to just hold. I guess love was a party I wasn't invited to, a beautiful color that I never knew. I waited at the station, but the train never slowed. I'm just a footprint on an empty dirt road. I gave all I had, I was ready to fall, but the shadows were all that would answer my call. It's a bitter pill, honey, but I'm starting to see that love chose everyone else, but love didn't choose me. The lights are all dimming, the music is low. I'm taking my jacket, it's time I should go. No magic, no mystery, no meant to be. didn't choose me. Cleared a drawer in the dresser by the window. I bought the brand of coffee that you like. I painted over all the chips and scratches. I even moved the boxes off your side. I built a life that had a perfect opening, a theater with a spotlight on the floor. I was standing in the wings with bated breath, just waiting for your shadow at the door. I had the map all laid out on the table. I had the ink dried on a final page. I was ready to be steady, ready to be able to be the one who never walked away. I had the forever all planned out in my head. I had the morning like the breakfast and the bed. I had the strength to carry every heavy thing. I was ready for the winter and the spring. I did the work, I paved the road, I cleared the way. I did everything I promised I would do, but you didn't stay. No, you didn't stay. Now I'm sitting in a house that's built for two, but the echo is the only thing that's here. The silence is a guest that won't stop talking, whispering the things I used to fear. You said you were a runner, I said I'd be your home. I thought my heart was anchor enough for us both, but you can't hold a person who is made of smoke, and you can't keep a promise that you already broke. Was it the walls or was it just the ceiling? Was it the way I loved you without any ceiling? Did the safety make you feel like you were trapped? Did you hate the way our lives had finally overlapped? I was a destination, you were just a ghost passing through. I had the forever all planned out in my head. I had the morning like the breakfast and the bed. I had the strength to carry every heavy thing. I was ready for the winter and the spring. I did the work, I paved the road, I cleared the way. I did everything I promised I would do, but you didn't stay. No, you didn't stay. No, you didn't stay. The drawer is still empty, the coffee is cold, the story is finished before it got old. I was all in, I was here to play, but I'm standing here alone because you didn't stay. You didn't stay. Just walked away. Used to think that love was a soft place to land, a quiet assurance, a warm reaching hand. With you it was different. A storm in my chest, a constant vibration that wouldn't let me rest. I spent every morning checking the sky, searching for clouds in the back of your eye. I was waiting for lightning, waiting for the crack, always prepared for the knife in my back. My pulse was a hammer, my breath was a wire. I was walking a tightrope over a fire. I mistook the shaking for butterflies in flight. But it was just my body telling me to fight. Love felt like falling, but not in a dream. It felt like a silence underwater scream. It felt like the shadows were closing the door. Like I couldn't get settled, I couldn't feel safe in the hollowed out chapel of your cold embrace. I loved you so much, but I couldn't be near, because love felt like trembling. Yeah, love felt like fear. You tell me you love me, and I check the locks, putting my heart in a steel-plated box. One wrong word and the temperature dropped, the music will fail, and the laughter just stopped. I lived in the almost, the what if and when, counting the minutes till you broke me again. It wasn't a refuge, it wasn't a home, it was a desert where I felt most alone. They say love is patient, they say love is kind, but yours was a cage that was messing with my mind. I was addicted to the panic, the rush and the sting, thinking that danger was a beautiful thing. But now that I'm out and the air is so still, I realize that loving you made me so ill. Love felt like falling, but not in a dream. It felt like a silent underwater scream. It felt like the shadows were closing the door. Like I was a soldier in a permanent war. I couldn't get settled, I couldn't feel safe in the hollowed out chapel of your cold embrace. I loved you so much, but I couldn't be near, because love felt like trembling. Yeah, love felt like fear. My hands have stopped shaking, the room is so quiet. I'm finally over the emotional riot. It wasn't a heartbeat, it wasn't an alarm, and I'm finally safe, away from your charm. Love felt like fear, and I'm finally out of here. Dust is settling on the tracks where you took off. I'm still standing where the engine used to cough. You're had your backs, packed your eyes on the line, while I was still building a house out of mine. The clock on the wall didn't stop for the break, it just kept on ticking through every mistake. You found a new rhythm, a new set of gears, while I'm still drowning in yesterday's tears. I'm a ghost in the terminal, watching the flight disappear like a spark in the middle of night. You're miles ahead where the sky is so blue, and I'm stuck in the gray that was left here by you. You moved on like a season, you shifted like tide, while I'm still holding the ghost by my side. You're chasing the sunrise, you're hitting the ground, while I'm just an echo that's lost every sound. The world is still spinning, but I'm out of time, trying to finish a hill didn't wanna climb. It's a lonely perspective, it's a heavy design that you left me behind. Yeah, you left me behind. See your new photos, you're laughing again, like 2025 was a lifetime of then. It's only been months, but you've rewritten the part, well I'm still holding the map to your heart. I'm a bookmark in a chapter you've already read, a footnote in a story you've put to its bed. How is it easy to just walk away from the life that we promised we live every day? Is there a mirror in that city you found? Does it show you the person I'm missing around? Or did you just peel off the skin that I knew and leave me with someone who never was you? I'm running in place where you're out of sight, and I'm tired of being the girl in the night. You moved on like a season, you shifted like tide, while I'm still holding the ghost by my side. You're chasing the sunrise, you're hitting the ground, while I'm just an echo that's lost every sound. The world is still spinning, but I'm out of time, trying to finish a hill you didn't wanna climb. It's a lonely perspective, it's a heavy design that you left me behind. Yeah, you left me behind. Station is empty, the platform is cold. I'm holding a ticket for a story that's old. You're gone, and I'm still right here, living in 2026 with a 2024 tear. You left me behind. Didn't just dip my toes in the water, I dove from the cliff till the surface fell far. I wasn't a guest, I was part of the structure. I lived in the pulse of who you think you are. I knew every scar and the story behind it. I knew where you hid when the world got too loud. I built you a temple and then I got lost in it, looking for light in a permanent cloud. They tell me that balance is key to a heart, but I never knew how to love just apart. I went to the bottom, I went to the core, and now I can't find where I was before. I loved you too rivers stayed shallow, they stayed on the shore. They didn't get caught in the undertow roar. But I wanted the secrets, the dark and the grit. I wanted the fire, so I jumped in it. Now I'm checking the oxygen, feeling the chill, while you're on the beach with the heart that is still. It's funny how drowning looks peaceful from there, when I'm just a memory gasping for air. Is there a way to come back from the blue, to unknow the things that I know about you, to scrape off the layers of us from my skin, and find where the me used to actually begin? I'm 20,000 leagues under the ice, turning to salt and sun to the dust. I loved you too deep. I loved you too deep. I loved you too deep. And I'm losing my breath in a sea of forever that scared me to death. I gave you the roots when you wanted the leaves. Now I'm the one who just sits here and grieves. The pressure is heavy, the surface is gone. I'm stuck in a midnight that won't see the dawn. I didn't just lose you, I'm buried in sleep, because I loved you too deep. It's quiet down here, the colors are gone. I'm drifting away while the world carries on. Too much of a good thing, too much of a soul. I loved you so deep, I lost all control. I loved you so deep. Now I'm just part of the sea. I kept the dinner warm until the steam turned into ice. I played the patient partner, yeah, I paid the heavy price. I sat by the window watching seasons lose their leaves, while you were out there chasing ghosts and wearing shorter sleeves. I thought if I was steady, if I was a solid shore, you'd eventually get tired of the ocean's restless roar. My youth is in the carpet, worn down by pacing feet. My hopes are in the mailbox on a one-way quiet street. I traded my ambition for a chair beside the light, just to be the one who welcomed you at 3 a.m. each night. I'm the woman who waited until the clock ran out of time, the one who stayed committed to a hill you wouldn't climb. I saved a seat for someone who was never coming home. I built a cathedral just to sit there all alone. Now I'm looking in the mirror at the years I'll never get. A while I waited for you, I lost the rest of me. I see you in the papers or a 2020 C's post. You're finally at the party where you're playing the perfect host. You look so light and easy, like you never had a chain, like you never left a person standing out here in the rain. Was it easy to forget me, to leave the porch light on, to let me hold the fire while you waited for the dawn? They say that love is patient, they say that love is kind, but they don't mention how it leaves the one who stays behind. I'm a monument to maybe, I'm a statue made of please, while you're catching every current and you're sailing every breeze. The door is finally locking, the key is in the grass. I'm done watching the ghost of our future through the glass. I'm the woman who waited until the clock ran out of time, the one who stayed committed to a hill you wouldn't climb. I saved a seat for someone who was never coming home. I built a cathedral just to sit there all alone. Now I'm looking in the mirror at the years I'll never get, a masterpiece of patience painted over with regret. I was you, someday you're always your safe place to be. But while I waited for you, I lost the rest of me. The light is off, the table's clear, there's no one left to wait for here. I'm walking out the door now in the cool January air. The woman who waited isn't there. No, she isn't there. I'm finally gone. I thought your name was a shield I could carry, a secret prayer that would keep the world away. I thought as long as we had us to hold on to, the shadows would never turn the morning gray. I laid my weapons down at the entrance, I let my guard fall like silk upon the floor. I thought the love we made was a holy fortress, with iron bolts across the bedroom door. But the wind blew through the cracks in the window, and the cold crept in through the soles of my feet. I realized a heart is a fragile kingdom when the one you trust makes the ruin complete. They say love is a refuge, they say love is a light, but love didn't protect me from the middle of the night. It didn't stop the bleeding, it didn't stop the fall. It was just a thin curtain against a stone wall. I gave you my safety, I gave you my soul, but didn't protect me. You were supposed to be the one who keep me steady, a steady hand when the ground began to shake. But you were the earthquake, you were the lightning, you were the very thing that caused the heart to break. There's no magic circle, there's no silver lining that keeps the jagged edges from cutting through the skin. I was waiting for a rescue that was never coming, while the water kept on rushing, rushing in. I'm sitting here in January 2060, looking at the pieces I'm trying to fix. It wasn't a helmet, it wasn't a vest, it was just a heavy ache inside of my chest. I'm trading the fairy tale for a hard, cold truth. There's no safety in a love that's built on you. They say love is a refuge, they say love is a light, but love didn't protect me from the middle of the night. It didn't stop the bleeding, it didn't stop the fall. It was just a thin curtain against a stone wall. I gave you my safety, I gave you my soul, but the waves still crashed and took their heavy toll. I was standing in the center of the storm we used to be, and I realized love didn't protect me. I'm building my own walls now, finding my own light. I'm learning how to survive the coldest part of the night. No more meant to be, no more you and me, just a girl who finally learned that love isn't a guarantee. It didn't protect me. Oh, it didn't protect me. I was reaching out through the rising tide with a heavy heart and nowhere to hide. I sent up flares in the middle of the dark, hoping you'd see just a single spark. I told you I was slipping, I told you I was thin, that the water was cold and it was rushing in. But you stood on the shoreline, dry and composed, while the doors to your heart were quietly closed. I didn't need a hero in a silver suit, I just needed a hand to pull me to the root. I waited for the rescue, I waited for the call, but you just watched me as I started to fall. Now I'm the girl you didn't save, the one you let go, the one who sank into the deep and the low. You had the lifeline right there in your grip, but you let the frayed edges finally slip. It's a long way down when you realize the truth. There was no room for me in the plans of your youth. I survived the wreckage, I survived the wave, but I'm not the same girl, the one you didn't save. The silence from your side was louder than the storm. I was freezing to death while you kept yourself warm. I used to think you'd be the one to jump in, to pull me back out of the mess I was in. But you're a 2026 ghost of memory in the mist, and I'm the name on a list that you've already dismissed. I learned how to swim when the air ran out, in the suffocating pressure of a permanent doubt. Don't come around now with a how have you been. Don't try to touch the new layer of skin. I drag myself up on this jagged gray stone, and I learned that the healing is say. She saved herself instead. Digital clock is a neon blue, glowing on the back of a stranger you. I'm lying 2 inches away from your skin, but I don't even know where to begin. The rhythm of your breathing is steady and deep, while I'm the secret that you couldn't keep. I'm biting my lips so the sound doesn't break through the heavy silence that I cannot shake. You're dreaming of mornings I'm not even in, while I'm tracing the scars where the ending begins. I'm a storm in the room, I'm a flood in the bed, while you're miles away and the things left unsaid. And I cried while you slept, right there by my side, with nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. The pillow took the salt and the sheets took the pain, while you drifted off through the soft January rain. I was breaking in pieces, I was falling apart, trying to muffle the beat of a dying heart. It's a special kind of lonely, the vigil I kept, knowing you didn't wake, while I cried while you slept. Your hand moved a little and I froze in the dark, hoping for a touch, just a tiny spark. But you only turned over and pulled at the quilt, leaving me here with the sorrow and guilt. I'm mourning a weed that hasn't died yet, in the quietest funeral that I've ever met. By the time the sun hits the 2020 synth floor, I've washed off the salt and locked up the door. How can you be so close and so far? How can you not feel the break in the scar? I'm screaming in silence, I'm shaking the air, but the man in the dreams doesn't know I'm still there. You'll wake up and ask me why my eyes are so red, and I'll blame the cold or the dust in the bed. And I cry while you slept, right there by my side, with nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. The pillow took the salt and the sheets took the pain, while you drifted off through the soft January rain. I was breaking in pieces, I was falling apart, trying to muffle the beat of a dying heart. It's a special kind of lonely, the vigil I kept, knowing you didn't wake, while I cried while you slept. Yeah, I cried while you slept. I'm scrubbing the ink from the back of my hand, like a message in water, like a line in the sand. But it's etched in the static of the radio dial, and it's hiding in the corner of a stranger's smile. I changed all the locks and I painted the hall, but you're still a ghost leaning against the wall. I try to breathe out, but the air's getting thin, because I'm still wearing the places you've been. I can delete the photos and throw out the keys, but I can't stop the way that I fall to my knees when the wind hits a note that I used to believe. Now I'm living in the shadow of your name, a still feeling whole. I saw your initials on a park bench today, and I had to look down and just walk away. It's a 5-letter fever, a 6-string regret, a song I've forgotten but haven't left yet. The mail still arrives with your ghost on the front, and the silence is doing the thing that it wants. It's filling the space where your laughter should be, turning your name into a prison for me. If I scream it to the ocean, will the waves take it back? Will the tide wash away every footprint and track? Or does it just sink like a stone to the floor, becoming a part of the deep anymore? I'm tired of the haunting, I'm tired of the dark, of carrying the wood and the flint and the spark. It's a light that won't diminish. I try to forget it, but I'll always regret it. The shadow is so long, so dark. The shadow of your I remember when this chest was a place to hide, a sanctuary from the world outside. I lay my head upon the rhythm of your heart and swear that nothing ever could tear us apart. But the beat has gone cold and the air's turned thin, and I don't recognize the skin that I'm in. You're holding me close, but your mind is a mile away, and there's a winter in your touch that's here to stay. The candles are flickering, burning to the end. I'm losing my lover, I'm losing my friend, and the worst kind of lonely is the kind that's shared. Now I'm dying in your arms while you're still holding on to the ghost of a girl who's already gone. I can feel the life leaking out of our bed from the weight of the things that we never said. You're whispering forever like a beautiful lie, while I'm watching the light leave the back of your eye. It's a slow, quiet exit, a hollow alarms. Yeah, I'm dying right here, dying in your arms. The silence between us is a deafening sound in the wreckage of the love that we thought we had found. We're in the same room but a world apart, a slow, painful breaking of a single heart. I'm searching your eyes for a flicker of light, but all I see is the coming of night. We're holding on tight to a love that's undone, a battle we've lost before it's begun. We built this foundation on promises made. Now the structure is crumbling, the colors all fade. We try to fix it, to make it all new, but some cracks are too deep, they go all the way through. And standing here now We're staying, but the end is beginning. Keep me close until it's through. Keep the memories we knew fading in your arms, in your arms. Already gone. I'm retracing the steps to the edge of the curve, where the air felt heavy and the silence was blurred. You were wearing that sweater, the one with the tear, and the wind was tangled in the mess of your hair. I didn't know then it was a closing scene, just a normal Tuesday somewhere in between. But I'm frozen in the frame of that afternoon, a melody ending just a second too soon. If I'd known the clock was about to go still, I'd have found the words and I'd have found the will to make that moment last 1,000 years. But the last time I saw you, I didn't say enough. I didn't hold on when the world got tough. I watched you turn, I watched you walk away, thinking I'd see you on a different day. Now that image is a ghost that I can't outrun, the final flicker of the setting sun. The goodbye was hidden in a see you soon. The last time I saw you, in the heat of the noon. Now I go to the places where we used to stand, feeling for the ghost of your touch on my hand. I remember the way the light hit your eyes before they were clouded by permanent skies. You said something small about the rain coming in, and I just laughed, not knowing where we begin to unravel the threads of the life that we made, watching the colors of our always fade. Now I'm a collector of a final glance, a broken spectator of a finished dance. I give every tomorrow for one yesterday, to take back the later and beg you to stay. But the street is empty and the shadows are long, and I'm just the echo of a finished song. Yeah, the last time I saw you, I didn't say enough. I didn't hold on when the world got tough. I watched you turn, I watched you walk away, thinking I'd see you on a different day. Now that image is a ghost that I can't outrun, the final flicker of a setting sun. The goodbye was hidden in a see you soon. The last time I saw you, in the heat of the noon. You were waving your hand, I was checking the time, never knew it was the end of the climb. Just a wave, just a smile, then you vanished into the mile. The last time I saw you, I should have stayed. The last time words I can't ignore. Your goodbye burning to my heart like flame, and nothing feels the same. I reach for you, but you're already gone. The silence screams where we once belonged. Every memory cuts, every shadow mocks, and I'm left with the pain that never stops. Lipstick stains on a goodbye note, a final trace of the love I wrote. I'm drowning in the hurt you left behind. Lipstick stains and a love confined. I trace your words, feel the tears they bring, a cruel reminder of everything. Lipstick stains on a goodbye note, a final trace of the love I wrote. I'm drowning in the hurt you left behind. Lipstick stains and a love confined. I'll carry the memory, though it cuts deep. Your lipstick stains will forever keep the mark of a love I can't reclaim. A goodbye written, but I still feel the pain. I'm standing in the hallway where the shadows like to hide, looking at the closet door I haven't opened wide. I finally caught the courage to move your winter coat, but I found a faded picture in a frantic little note. And suddenly the oxygen is leaving every room, as I'm caught inside the crossfire of your favorite perfume. It's a scent of sweet gardenias and a hint of summer rain, a direct line to the center of a dormant kind of pain. I thought I had forgotten, I thought that I was free, but I'm haunted by the perfume and the promises you made, by the ghost of a devotion that I didn't think would fade. The air is thick with always, but the bed is cold and bare. I'm reaching for a heartbeat that is no longer there. You left a trail of jasmine and a trail of broken vows, and I'm the only one who's living in the after of the nows. A lingering scent of heaven in a house of stone and clay, perfume and shop downtown today. I had to turn my head and walk the other bloody way, because one catch of that silver mist and I am back in time to the night we thought the mountain was an easy thing to climb. You swore you'd never leave me, you swore you'd be the one, but you vanished like a vapor in the rising of the sun. Is it a memory or a weapon? Is it a blessing or a curse to have the ghost of you stay with me when the silence gets the worst? I'm scrubbing at the curtains, I'm opening the glass, but I can't wash out the spirit of the years we let pass. The scent is in the floorboards, the scent is in my skin. Yeah, I'm haunted by the perfume and the promises you made, by the ghost of a devotion that I didn't think would fade. The air is thick with always, but the bed is cold and bare. I'm reaching for a heartbeat that is no longer there. You left a trail of jasmine and a trail of broken vows, and I'm the only one who's living in the after of the nows. A lingering scent of heaven in a house of stone and clay. Perfume and promises just won't go away. I'm breathing in the used to be, I'm choking on the we. The bottle's almost empty, but the ghost is never free. Just a trace on the pillow, just a scent in the hall. The perfume remains while the promises fall. Perfume and promises, so sweet, so cruel, so cruel. I'm staring at the velvet box sitting on the shelf, while I have another argument with a ghost and with myself. It used to be a beacon, a promise caught in light, the center of my universe on a warm midsummer night. Now it's just a piece of carbon, cold and hard and gray, reflecting all the colors of the things you threw away. We were building up a kingdom, we were reaching for the sky, but we didn't see the cracks until the well was running dry. Now the gold is turning black beneath my fingernails, and it's all just diamonds and dust tonight. The wreckage of a future that we didn't handle right. The sparkle was a fever, but the ashes are the truth. We spent our final riches on the folly of our youth. Now I'm sweeping up the pieces of the crown we used to wear, grasping for a treasure that was never real. beneath my feet. Then a jewel that reminds me of a love that was a cheat. The wind is picking up now and it's blowing through the hall, and the everything we wanted is the nothing of it all. On the folly of our youth. Now I'm sweeping up the pieces of the crown we used to wear, grasping for a treasure that was never really there. Just a pocket full of stones and a memory of us turning diamonds into dust. Diamonds into dust. Close the box, dim the light. The shine has finally faded from the middle of the night. Just a cloud of gray with a